Everybody moving, making money, while we standing still being broke.
I called my mom, I started screaming, and I was like, Mom, I made it, I'm out the trenches, like we made it happen.
I called him October 14th. I'm like, yo, let's start a shorts channel. Short form content is the wave. This is what people are consuming. I have a video recorded on my computer that was like, okay, this channel is at 0 right now. The channel's called Slam Dunk. You can look it up on YouTube. 0 subscribers, and I said in 2 months we're gonna have 100,000 subscribers, and in 42 days we posted 1 video a day. We hit 100,000. The channel was not associated to any of our face or name or anything, so we were playing off of other people's, like, we talked about Mr. Beast a ton on the channel.
Our first few videos on that channel did not hit instantly, but now if you go and look at our first video, it has over 11 million views, and that happened when our rest of our momentum took off. So we didn't get discouraged when our first few videos didn't hit. We just kept making content, looking at the graphs, making them better, and eventually stuff started to roll and our channel started to gain momentum. My
advice to all of my friends that want to get into YouTube is start a shorts YouTube channel, specifically right now shorts, because it's so easy to pull views. Like, you will be rewarded for very little. For long form videos, even us with like big production, it'll take us like a week to make a full scale video that's like 20 minutes long. Shorts, it would take me 20 minutes to write, 2 seconds to voice over. He would edit in 20 minutes, uploaded. It's like pretty easy. So
like if you scale and really learn the art, after a few months you could have like 3-4 short channels with 100 million views a month. Once you've learned the skill is attainable because you have your past success and you see what can work and you just emulate it. The beginning of your video is obviously the intro, the hook, what's going to reel people in. The middle of your video is the kind of bulk of the story to keep people entertained, and then the end is the kind of either the call to action or just the abrupt end of the video. You see what people enjoy and you capitalize on that, and then you just keep adapting with the way the world of the internet is. Maybe a year ago people would have enjoyed certain ideas and content formulas, but now people like different ideas because new creators pop up every day and there's new formulas that are being shown on YouTube, different styles of content.
The formula is make a video, see where people click off, and then try to get them to not click off on that part on the next video. So if you do a hook that's 5 seconds long and you do it in one way and it's like you lose 50% of your viewers, oh, that's not good. Do it a 3-second hook, do no hook, just get right into the video. So it's just like, it's sort of just hit and miss until you find something that works.
Right now, if you were to start a shorts channel, I'd go and talk about rappers or maybe talk about something big in sports. Just also what you want to make. The biggest niche I'd say is like social media, like Andrew Tate, Mr. Beast, like this type of stuff, Kai Cenat. You make videos on these types of people, most likely to do well.
That's like advice that we can give people, but if everyone started doing that, then it's not going to work for everybody. One of my really good friends is into basketball. Start a basketball shorts channel. Talk about anything NBA. There's a bunch of Faceless YouTube channels. The main niches of like sports, news and drama, crime.
On Slam Dunk Shorts, when people go and search it up, they'll see we've made countless videos on Mr. Beast about certain things that he's done in his life and interesting stories on him that he's just talked about on podcasts. People really overthink starting a channel before they start it. You just need to start. And then something will happen. Like, just start it. People will be like, what do I make this video on? I need the idea to be perfect before I make my first video.
There's literally a channel on YouTube right now that's pulling 250 million views a month that cleans cow hooves.
Kai Cenat, for example, if he does a stream with, let's say, a rapper, and we make a video on that, guaranteed to get over 1 million views. But it's because when we see something work on something, we try to emulate it and make it better. There's always better. So if we see a video doesn't perform well, it might have been the idea of the video. It might have been that our thumbnails weren't good on the video. It might have been that our script wasn't good. And you could see these reflected onto the stats. And it just comes back to the point where our first video that had like maybe 10,000 views for like 20 days is at 11 million views now because it got pushed once something hit. So we just kept making videos, something hit because our stats kept getting better, and then our old videos that didn't get pushed before started really getting pushed. So if you look at our channel now, it shows that a bunch of our videos have anywhere from 500,000 to 10 million views, but the fact of the matter is for the first week or 2 weeks of those videos, they had less than 50,000.
Because basically how shorts work, like you'll get a push right away of like on a new channel, no momentum. It's like 2 things that can happen. Either the video will get 0 views and you just won't hit, and you just move on to the next one, or the video will get like 500 to like 10,000 views. It'll literally spike like this, like right away. You'll get like 10,000 views in like
30 minutes.
And like people think that they made it because like they're like, oh my god, but that's just how it works. They just like test your video, and then after maybe like 7 days, 14 days, if the video is like really quality, it'll just start picking up like that. And you just have to keep uploading for the momentum. First video, no views. Second video, no views. Crazy high production.
He kept telling me as well, like I was like, yo, these videos aren't hitting. Like, what do you want to do? He's like, yeah, just keep going. Like, it's all about time horizons. They will hit eventually. These videos are good. I'm like, yeah, I know they are good.
Third video, 1.2 2 million views on a long form video on a new channel, no face, nothing like that. Imagine if you first started uploading on YouTube and you had none of the skills that we have in our brain. Like, it could take 100 videos. Your first 100 videos are not going to be good.
And with thumbnails, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to make people overwhelmed. And if you go and look at your YouTube homepage right now, you could probably spot 1 or 2 thumbnails that will stand out more than the rest. And you want to understand, why do these stand out more than the rest? Are these colors different from the average thumbnail that I'm looking at? Is their face bigger than the average person? Am I understanding what the title is better here?
Ryan Tran has a thumbnail where he's sitting in a silent room and he's like this with his hands. He's in a bright orange jumpsuit and there's nothing else in the room, and it stands out so much. You want something that is almost so unbelievable that the person needs to click on it.
Yeah.
And then once you have that, you completely deliver on the expectation, but it's a title that is so outrageous that people need to click on it. Mr. Beast does this all the time. $1 million private island giveaway.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way a YouTuber's giving
But
away
he's
$1
giving
million.
away $1
does,
million
And then he
private
does.
island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a big thing now is on YouTube, a new feature that just released that Mr. Beast also talked about. The video plays.
The autoplay, yeah.
So that's very important because people might not even see the thumbnail. They might just see the video. If it's at your top, what happens is I don't see the thumbnail. The video will just play. So it's very important for people to also have good intro to videos.
As a YouTuber, if you make the best videos that you possibly can and you make better videos every single time, then everything good will come to you. You'll get views, you'll get whatever.
People shouldn't get disappointed when their videos don't go viral or when they don't really perform as well. If you kind of learn how the platform works and you generally have an idea of what you need to do, just keep attacking at it and you will hit. Like, you'll hit 100%.